I'm RJ with a bit of randomness, and I'm here with Willie, aka DJ Trichrome.
What's up, you guys? Willy Wonka in the house.
And my first question, what's on your mind? What's going on today?
Well, today is 420 and 2013, and we're in Madison, Wisconsin. This is where I live. Do you want me to just focus here or focus there?
Focus wherever you want.
Doesn't really matter. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So today's 420, Madison, Wisconsin. You know, it's a holiday to some people. To others, it's just another day, but to us, it's you know, it's one of those days. So exactly. I have 2 gigs today. So okay. I played here at Ignite, my friend's glass shop, and I played tonight at High Noon Saloon with Eddie Nation, and it's the 420 festival. And this is how we do in Madison, Wisconsin.
Cool, man.
I've been here in Madison for a long time, and you know, every year we try to do something, you know, something.
And I read on your website, like, you didn't always DJ. You started off as a drummer since like age 5. That's
correct. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. My daddy was a drummer, so it's in my blood. I started drumming it when I was in 7th grade, and so from that point, let's see, I started in jazz band. Really couldn't read the music, but I had the feel for the drums, so he kept me in, you know, and just kind of went along and read, you know, just kind of followed along with the music and just played the grooves. You know, solo obviously was my favorite part because I could just tear it up and go.
It's kind of cool because I'm a musician myself, and I don't know how to read music. I go with the flow and I feel it. And it's just kind of cool meeting other artists that do that.
My daughter is learning how to play piano, but I'm really trying to encourage her how to read the music as she plays, because she already knows how to play the songs. She has a really good ear. So from that point on, after high school, I went from Vermilion High School to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Started being in a band, got a booking agent. We became a cover band, like, you know, Rat and you know, like White Snake and all that kind of stuff, and Alice in Chains and stuff like that. And we became a cover band, and we had a booking agent. His name was Chainsaw. He had a metal band up in Minneapolis called Slave Raider, and he was our booking agent. So he, at 19, 20 years old, I was running around the Midwest playing in bars with my guys in a van, 5 of us in an Econoline, 1979 Econoline, and a trailer in the back, and we were running around the Midwest playing like half strip joint, half bars, you know, just doing it. And so we came back off the road, and I got with this guy, Corey. His name's Corey Van Sickle in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The band's called Corey and the Fireflies. They're still going. He hired us, me and my 2 boys, to come and do an album with him, and so I turned into. All of a sudden, I'm in the studio at like 20 or 21 years old recording an album with Corey Van Sickle, Corey and the Fireflies. So they're still going. There's one album that I did with those guys. Then about that time, I got out of Madison, Wisconsin, I got out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, came to Madison, Wisconsin, and kept on going with the drumming thing. I had been a DJ back in high school. My friend of mine was a senior. I was a freshman. He was going out. I was coming in. He took me under his wing, taught me how to DJ with a tape player, a CD player, and 1 turntable. So I had a cassette, a turntable, and a CD player. That's how I DJ'd the dances, and I would get paid, you know, to do the dances. So I was, and I also did a little bit of work at the radio station. My dad was in mass communications department, so I would mess around in that radio station. And my friend was also at a radio station. He had me come over, and we did a couple things, and I would do things for the gymnastics team and things like that, edit tapes and do music for them and stuff like that. So I had my finger in, you know, kind of dabbled in the DJ thing, went to the drumming thing, thought that would be the thing, you know, to go to because that was my strong point. And that's what I love to do. So went to, came here, had a really nice career, started Reason for Leaving here in Madison, really nice funk band. Those guys have turned into Jose and Sublimes now. Yep. They're still covered. There's a Sublime cover band. Okay. I went up to Minneapolis, got a really cool offer up there, and there's this band called Trend 86, and they're kind of like a Deftones type band, and I thought this was going to be the one. We're going to go for it. Yeah. This is going to be the one. I got a lot of connections. I got a good feeling about this. Packed it up, got in the studio, and it just fizzled right before my eyes. They had been trying to do this forever, and they were tired. They had been through 4 drummers, and I was ready to go, and they were just like, we can't do this anymore. So at that point, my friends approached me and said, hey, look, we got a DJ night at Rudolph's Barbecue up in Minneapolis, and we did one reggae night, because I had a sound system down here. I'd been in sound systems at this point. My friend Woody was up there. He wanted to start something, and my friend Guerreri had the hookup. Yeah. So all 3 of us got together, and next thing you know, we're playing music at Rudolph's. They never had DJs in there. And next thing you know, that turns into every Monday for over 5 years. every Monday. Three Kings sound system. We started, and that's when I really got into reggae music.
Yeah.
Not only did we have every Monday night, we also had every Wednesday night over across town at the Nomad. So between the two gigs, Three Kings sound system, we packed it up. We had people at both gigs every week for numerous years. It was a really amazing thing, and so we got our footprint down in the scene up in Minneapolis. I've been back in Madison for about almost 5 years now, and then the DJ thing I've been doing this and doing it and buying all these records and really getting into reggae music.
Okay.
And so the opportunity came up. I have some residencies here in town. Great Dane, Knott'sville, Merchant. I play all these places on a regular, but 311, I've known 311 for about 17, 18 years now.
Okay, cool.
And so they were doing this cruise, and the first 311 cruise, and I told them, hey, I really want to get up on this, and I really want to be I want to be a part of this,
Yeah.
So Chad, the drummer, is a friend of mine. He's like, hey, look, Willie, aren't you a DJ? And I go, dude, I'm a DJ. I put my hours in. I'm a professional at this point. He goes, well, here's your chance. And that was back in 2010, I believe. And so I threw down 45s for 2 hours, and they were all free. I went through about 75 records. And they were just like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, this is what I do. Man, this is what I've been doing.
Job,
I've been telling you guys about this, and now you get to see what I'm doing.
Exactly.
So 2 weeks after the first cruise, 311 called me for tour. And they took me on a 2-month tour with Sublime, 48 cities across the country. I played Red Rocks. I played what's the place out in New York? Woodstock.
Oh, okay,
I played,
yeah.
I mean, you name it, like Jones Beach. I mean, I went to the top of the mountain basically.
And looking at what DJing is nowadays, everybody like the click of the mouse and they change something.
Right.
You're actually doing the old 45
Right.
to 7 inches.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about DJing nowadays?
Well, I think that it's an interesting question because what's funny is what I was just saying was, all this time I've been just playing records. I never got into Serato. I never got into programming or digital mixing because I was old school. It's just in my roots. So now it's come full circle to where now it's like, it's strange for a DJ to show up with records. Mm-hmm. And I just happen to be a part of this wave. It comes with, personality, and it comes with how you handle and, the steez that comes with DJing.
Yeah.
That's part of it too, but a lot of it is coming with the analog vinyl, carrying those crates, blood, sweat, and tears, blowing out my elbow, carrying that shit through the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when it comes down to that, that's what, whenever you do something in life that you love, whether it's DJing or running or quilting, whatever it is,
Yep.
if you do it what you love, it will reward itself. And so all of a sudden, it's like my shtick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nobody has records. Like, yay, I got the guy, I'm the guy with the records. Everybody else is looking at this laptop the whole time they're DJing. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at a laptop. I'm digging through crates. I'm on the microphone. I also educate as I go while I'm DJing, like the old school DJ style. David Rodigan is one of my heroes. He's an old school reggae DJ from over in London. He's an older cat, and he's been doing this for 40-some plus years, what I'm trying to do. So.
And like you were saying, you shared the stage with like 311, Kottonmouth Kings is one of them, and Sublime, obviously. And what do you think? Like, how does that change your experiences through everything? Does it make you? Do you feel like it makes you a better artist in yourself? Or?
Absolutely. The travels that I've gone down, whether it's drumming or DJing, in Minneapolis, I really had a lot of doors open for me when I was drumming and DJing at the same time. I had a band going, and I would also do this. So you meet a lot of people, and then all of a sudden you get opportunities, and the next thing you know, that band comes back around again, and they want you to play with them. Like for instance, Dirty Heads, the new band, they're a newer band. They're coming around Madison.
I've heard of them.
They were on the cruise with me. I'm going to be opening up for them when they come to town. Ballyhoo's another band that was on the cruise. Once you get out there and you get to meet people and they like what you do, then all of a sudden you're in that position. You're up opening for them. It's a really I've been blessed, truly, truly blessed. Like you name it, Yellow Man, Meditations. I mean, I have, I just the travels, you know what I mean? All the work that you do that I've done has lifted me up to like I said, that's plateau that I've been, this mountain that I've been trying to climb for quite some time. 311, that first cruise, they kind of pulled me up, and now we've done 3 cruises together, multiple tours, and I have fans all over the world now. in the matter of 3 years, you know, of the last 3 years. Like, I've been doing this strictly roots and culture since '98. But the last 3 years of mine have blossomed in that way, and the opportunities have come up, and I'm truly blessed.
Yeah, and through your travels and traveling with all these bands and being on stage with them, could you give me like one of your most memorable moments, like one of like your highest point in your career?
Well, the highest point, I have a lot of stories that I could tell you, but as far as a DJ and as a musician, the high point of my career at this point was playing Red Rocks. I mean, opening for 311 at Red Rocks. You know, there's not everybody gets to play at Red Rocks. It's kind of an exclusive run, you know, list of artists that get to bless that place up. And I, you know, when I was out there, I was just like, you know, it felt like I was on a cloud or something, you know. I was close to him.
You were.
Up in the mountains. So,
very cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank you a lot for doing this interview with me.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I'm RJ with a bit of Randomness here with DJ Trichrome, making his dreams come true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all.